So today, we're going to be talking about how the Xbox almighty Game Pass might just be playing you.
Oh my god, all this time I thought I was the one playing Xbox, while in reality I'm the one being played. Oh my god, Xbox, how could you do this to me? Even though I don't have a Game Pass subscription because I'm a fucking retard who refuses to buy anything that isn't on Steam.
Let's get Ba-ba-ba-roodle! Ba-ba-ba-roodle!
You know, man, I truly yearn for the day that I'll finally get to experience the sweet release of death. What up, motherfuckers? The man of technology back with another video.
I'm a man of technology. I'm a man of technology.
So a while back I made a video called Cringe Lord Soyboy PlayStation 5 Fanboy Fornatron tries to justify getting scammed by Sony. And if you haven't watched that video, first of all, what the fuck are you doing with your life? I'm out here making that quality content, that good shit. But in a nutshell, I responded to this PlayStation fanboy Soyboy called Fornatron, who made a video essentially defending Sony raising the price of games on their platform, which was literally one of the worst videos I think I've seen my entire life. I mean, for one, the intro alone is bound to violate your eardrums in 10 different ways. Actually, he had like 2 of those fucking things, but if you somehow made it past the ear rape, you were subjected to some of the world's greatest mental gymnastics imaginable. I mean, putting aside his factually incorrect statements within the video, the dude was also a walking contradiction. I mean, at one point in the video, he literally said he didn't understand who was pushing people to buy games brand new at $70, even though throughout the video he was whine-hiding on Sony's behalf. Oh, and there was also this.
I don't get why people are frustrated by this. But I understand. A lot of you can afford that. But I understand.
And to top it all off, you were also held witness to some of the world's worst cringe imaginable that was straight up radioactive.
Let's get Ba-ba-ba-roodle! Ba-ba-ba-roodle!
But after I made the video, the cringe lord himself responded with an absolute goldmine of a comment. Ha! Pretty cool to make fun of someone's appearance when you never show your own face in your videos. You know, I bet you thought that was your ha, got you moment, but first of all, that's factually incorrect, as in some of my older videos I use a face cam, and it literally added nothing to the video, besides me making dumbass facial expressions here and there.
What the fuck is Osama up in this bitch?
Haha, so funny. Please laugh. I mean, if you literally watch any of my previous videos, you'd know how open and self-aware I am of my videos in general being shit. I mean, I literally made a video a few months ago laughing at the retardation of my 12-year-old self. Oh, and at worst, I called you a Soyboy Discord moderator, which to be honest is kind of ironic, seeing how in between the time I've made that video and now, I started my own Discord server. Which, by the way, if any of you are interested, it'll be the first link in the description. Just keep in mind, it's kind of AIDS in all honesty, so join at your own risk. But anyway, getting back to this dude's comment, and I apologize for my intro being too loud. Anyway, wish your channel nothing but the best. Well, at least you stopped using that war crime of an intro that's used for interrogating people in North Korean concentration camps. And I do appreciate the kind words, however, that's not gonna stop me from making more videos on you. I think my favorite part about this comment is how he went out of his way to make the emoji hands white instead of the default yellow ones. I mean, dude, is there something wrong with the yellow ones? Oh my god, are you a racist? Look out, man, before you know it, you'll be public enemy number 1 on Twitter. But in the video I originally made, I mentioned another video created by yours truly, and said video was called Xbox Game Pass is playing you. And with a thumbnail and title like that, as well as going off the video we previously watched, I think it's guaranteed that we're in for an absolute banger of a YouTube video. Now you might go and say, but Luke, is this video's like 6 months old? Why are you responding to it now? Well, little Jimmy, I have a policy when it comes to making videos, and that policy is that the retardation does not have an expiration date. So with that said, let's just jump headfirst into this shit.
Yo, so today we're gonna be talking about how the Xbox almighty Game Pass might just be playing you.
Oh my god, Microsoft and Phil Spencer have left us in the mud. Why, Phil, why? I mean, dude, feel free to enlighten me what a little incremental detail I've been missing all this time, because going off the last video, you're definitely qualified.
Let's get Ba-ba-ba-roodle! Ba-ba-ba-roodle!
There are no words that can describe the physical pain this man is causing me. Brutal honesty, better content. Well, man, if I'm being brutally honest with you, I don't know about that last part.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Fornatron.
Did I forget to mention how appealing it is right about now to jump out of my window onto the hard pavement?
And today, we're going to be talking about how Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass might just be their secret weapon to doing you dirty.
Oh my god, guys, did you hear that? Xbox Game Pass is Microsoft's secret weapon on doing you dirty. Bro, this motherfucker is building this shit up like Microsoft and Sony are the United States and Soviet Union during the nuclear arms race. I'm sorry, dude, but I don't think video games go that deep. But hey, what do I know? I'm sure this man will fill us in on the dark side of gaming.
Let's get into this.
I don't know how anyone can sit through any of this shit. Like, I feel like I'm one step away from getting an aneurysm.
So I've been thinking a lot about Xbox Game Pass and the type of service that it is and what's making it so successful and why people are so adamant that you have to get an Xbox just so you could have Xbox Game Pass.
I mean, I could give you a full list of reasons if I really wanted to, but something tells me that you'll do that for me. And despite all the positives you're likely gonna list, you're still gonna find some small nitpick or non-issue and play devil's advocate just like you did in the other video I originally responded to. I mean, you complaining about something after literally providing a whole slew of reasons in favor of said something makes you look stupid, makes you a literal walking contradiction.
Xbox Game Pass, I will full on admit, I'm gonna start off by saying this, Xbox Game Pass is a great service. But
Xbox Game Pass was living rent-free in your mind so much that it brought out your inner PlayStation fanboyism, and you felt the need to make this video. I mean, am I wrong? You said it yourself a literal moment ago. Xbox Game Pass is a great service, yet for whatever reason this video exists.
that being said, I think a lot of you Xbox owners are in for a big surprise one day when Microsoft decides, let's hike that price up a little bit.
Are you really gonna bitch and moan about a potential price increase when Sony raised the price of PlayStation Plus back in 2016 and more recently raised the price of new games to $70? I mean, you even made a video defending $70 games, so why is it not a problem for Sony, but it's a problem for Microsoft? Like, I think it's pretty clear there's some bias and favoritism showcased in this video. As the old saying goes, rules for thee, but not for me.
And I know what you're thinking. You're like, nah, bro.
Xbox would never do me dirty like that. Xbox has got my side, bro. They would never do that to me. No way.
You know, I'm actually starting to feel bad for this guy. I bet he thought this video was straight up comedy genius, when in reality you're likely to end up on a suicide watch after watching this video.
Remember a couple of months ago when they just tried to sneak in a price hike to Xbox Gold?
Remember a couple of years ago when Sony raised the price of PS Plus, and more recently the price of games by $10? I mean, dude, you can play at that game, with the difference being that I'm not gonna feed you bullshit and sugarcoat everything so that my favorite plastic box looks more desirable.
Microsoft has just doubled the price of Xbox Live.
Oh god, this guy used Dreamcast Guy as a source. For those unfamiliar with Dreamcast Guy, don't you worry, man. I've got a video in the works on that motherfucker. All you need to know in the meantime is that he's a biased master of clickbait with a track history of being full of shit.
Yeah, that happened. And sure, everyone rose a stink and Xbox kind of stepped back and was like, ho, just kidding. We didn't mean that. Don't worry, we're not raising the price. But that tells you, they're thinking about it.
Yes, companies want to make money. I didn't think this was any new shocking revelation to anyone, but I guess for people like Fornatron over here, it is. I mean, if anything, Microsoft getting the backlash they did likely made them reconsider their plans they might have had on potentially raising the prices more than what they already are.
Alright, so okay, let's say they raise the price. How much are you willing to pay monthly for Xbox Game Pass?
I'd say around $15 if they finally added Steam integration, because I like having all my shit in one place, while having access to all the functionality and features of Steam.
Would you pay $20 a month for it? How about $25? How about $30?
Bro, there's no way Microsoft is gonna raise the price to as high as $30, because the second they do that, their entire budget and value narrative falls apart. Though I guess it's up to the person themselves who's using Game Pass to consider what they deem to be something they value, and at what price.
See where I'm going with this? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I think about subscription services like Netflix.
And that's a terrible mindset to have, seen how movies and video games are two entirely different mediums, even though they're both considered to be entertainment at their core.
So Netflix has been out forever. When that service first came out, it was like $8 a month. And yeah, you got physical DVDs in the mail, but it was still $8 a month.
Yeah, and it sucked ass. From what I remember, you had to fill out a catalog or some shit on what movies you wanted to rent. Then you had to send the catalog back and had to wait even more for them to send you whatever movie it was that you wanted. Meanwhile, in the time you'd be doing all of that, you could just go to Blockbuster or some shit and save yourself some time.
And then when they moved to online, they still kept that $8. Guess how much Netflix costs now per month for their basic plan? Yeah, it costs $9 a month now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, Netflix, you dirty whore! How could you do this to me? Well, boys, we had a good run, but Netflix raising their service by $8, the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, Netflix raising their price by $8, the equivalent of fucking Independence Day. Prepare to get fucking annihilated by aliens, cause I don't think Will Smith is gonna help us out on this one.
Yeah.
Once again, keep in mind that this is the same dude who didn't have a problem with Sony raising their price of games. Because in his eyes, PlayStation is the be-all end-all of gaming.
Not that much, but you gotta remember, that's for the basic bitch level plan.
Bro, the only basic bitch here is you. I can see right through your bullshit.
That's for one screen, that's for no other logins. They're starting to crack down on people now who are sharing that one login. So they make you bump up to one of the other plans. And you also don't get any 4K movies, you only get just regular HD. So we went from $9 a month and you get everything to, okay, we'll keep it at $9 a month, but you get the basic level bitch tier.
Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
And when I think about this, I think this is exactly what Microsoft is probably going to do down the road.
Yeah, keyword probably, meaning it's currently a literal non-issue, and you're just speculating. But all I want to know is where was this same energy when Sony raised the price of games on PlayStation and the price of PS Plus? Like, this dude is literally over here creating conspiracy theories on something that may or may not happen regarding Game Pass. But he gets down on all fours for Sony. Really gotta love that blatant favoritism.
So right now, they are getting you. They are getting you hard with all of these games that they're throwing in their day one.
Yeah, man, they're really getting me hard with such riveting titles like fucking Outriders and MLB The Show. I mean, of all the games this dude could have used to try and prove his point, he chose a Destiny and Gears of War love child. And I've made my stance regarding sports games pretty clear if you watch my previous video. But yeah, this is the guy you want telling you what you should find value in.
That way you're hooked. You're onto this plan.
That's right, man, Xbox Game Pass got me more addicted than the average meth addict you'd find in a Kmart parking lot. Yeah, no, there's no way Microsoft is gonna raise the price of Game Pass that high if the backlash they got from attempting to raise the price of Xbox Live Gold is anything to go off by.
So you subscribe, you get all these games, and you're happy with it. And then a year goes by, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then Microsoft decides, let's make Game Pass $25 a month, and then we'll add some additional feature. And it's like, all right, that's $10 more, but you know what? I got all these games. Boom, you just got locked in for another $10. And for those of you that are like, that's too much, I'm out. Guess what happens? You lose your entire gaming library like you just got Thanos snapped in the Avengers.
No, all the games you bought digitally outside of Game Pass don't just magically disappear because you decided to cancel your Game Pass subscription. That is straight up a factually incorrect statement and you're spreading misinformation. Bro, how many more unnecessary slap sound effects are you gonna put in this video? I mean, it really is the equivalent of the fucking whip cracks from Johnny Test.
Another point that I thought about is with streaming like subscription services, kind of like Netflix or other movie services, I don't find that I'm invested in a lot of the content that I put on there. It's more just like background noise. It's like, oh, I got nothing to do, I'll just put on some Netflix.
I mean, dude, congratulations. You finally figured out that anything on Netflix besides Squid Game right now is shit. I mean, these are the same people who let literal jailbait slide on their platform.
Are games gonna turn into that? Are you gonna be not as invested in the games because they all come for free, so they have no real value to you other than some subscription service that you pay?
Yeah, dude, because when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out for free on Game Pass, the thought that I'll be in everyone's minds is that it's just another free game on a subscription service they pay just Just like, what the hell is this video? This guy has to be incredibly privileged to have this mindset, seeing how not only does he want to pay more for games, he sees subscription services as something minor, and quit his job like a retard with only 1,500 subscribers. Like, I'm sorry, Bill Gates, but not everyone is made of cash.
I don't know. I know for me, the games that I get for free with PlayStation Plus, I don't even download most of the time. So like this past month when we got Final Fantasy VII Remake for free, I didn't download it.
Dude, I don't know why you'd want to flex being brain dead and not claiming a free game like Final Fantasy VII Remake, but to each their own, I guess.
And like the previous months, some of the PS5 games or some of the other games that we got for free, I didn't download them. You know why? Because I don't just download games for the sake of downloading games. I only want to play the games that I want to play.
I mean, why would you play games you don't want to play? But what I find funny is that this dude thought Final Fantasy VII Remake was comparable to fucking Box Snacks. Box Snacks? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm done. I'm fucking done, dude. The mental gymnastics in this video are starting to take their toll on my sanity.
Again, I want to stop here for a second and remind you that I think Xbox Game Pass is a great service.
Yet this and the other video exist and contradict pretty much everything you've said.
Especially for families who have kids and it's expensive to buy a lot of games. That way you could just pay for Game Pass and then your kids are happy with all the free games that they get.
I mean, you say that, but you're still here making this very video speculating on something that hasn't even happened. And think $70 games are the bee's knees. I mean, at this point, we're just going in circles. There's no getting through to you. You think repeating this little disclaimer here and there is gonna protect you from the criticism regarding the shit you spew.
It's kind of like, hey kids, look, we got Game Pass. It's got Halo on there. Remember when Halo was cool? Halo used to be the most popular game when I used to play video games, and it's like, sure grandma, that must have been sweet back in the day. Fun fact, the last Halo game that came out was in 2015.
Oh my god, the horror.
Cool, huh? I don't count that game that Halo came out with in 2017 as like Halo Wars 2 or whatever, because it's like a strategy game. It's not like an FPS game that Halo's known to be.
Yeah, honestly, I don't give a shit about Halo Wars either. It's like the only thing I can agree with this guy on in this entire video.
Alright, have you cooled down after that last comment? I know it stung a little bit.
Nah, I don't give a shit about Halo Wars.
I feel like this is Xbox's answer for all of the no games that they're releasing that are exclusive to the Xbox Series X and Series S. Again, let me rephrase that. There are no exclusive games for the Xbox Series X and Series S.
I mean, dude, I don't know why you're surprised that pretty much every game currently is a cross-gen title when last generation consoles are still technologically able to handle these games and have an already established user base when the next-gen consoles are literally next to impossible to find, besides maybe the Xbox Series S.
If I'm wrong, put them in the comments down below. I'll be interested to read those.
Well, dude, officially consider this a response, as the script to this shit is like over 6 pages long at this point, which honestly, I don't know if that says more about you or me.
All those games that don't exist at the time of this recording. So Xbox responds to that by going, here, play all this old stuff for free. Hey, we've got some new games too that are available cross-platform, day one. Cool stuff, right? Don't forget that we haven't made a new game in like 5 years. Play all this old stuff.
I don't get what's wrong with old games, but I'd love to know what amazing titles I should play on my non-existent PS5. Because as far as I know, the last game to drop for that shit was Ratchet & Clank, a platformer tailored specifically for furries.
And some of this new stuff that's available everywhere else. And I know a lot of you are like,
Whoa, I ain't no chump and pay for a game that I get for free on Game Pass.
that's cool. Again, there's a lot of movies that come out on Netflix that I would never pay for. But maybe I'll watch them on Netflix.
So Netflix is the equivalent of Game Pass in your analogy. And you said you would have a problem with going back to watching or playing something older. So I'm failing to see what point you're trying to make here.
And then you got exclusives. So these are games that only come out on a specific platform, and these are what leads you to buy that platform. For some people, Sony tends to lean in that direction. They put out consistent games that are exclusive to their platform that get people to buy on their platform. Maybe a few years down the road, they let those same developers release that game on PC to keep them happy, so they get revenue from those games on other platforms. Cool move.
Yeah, recently a God of War PC port was announced, and PlayStation fanboys worldwide have been tearing their hair out over the news, which is honestly really entertaining to watch.
A lot of people get upset or make fun of the fact that game prices have risen by like 10 bucks, and it's like, yeah man, that's economics. It's like, that's inflation. Things are gonna go up.
Bro, inflation has nothing to do with the games going up in price. When you take into account that gaming wasn't as large as it is today. And developers certainly are not hurting for cash. Again, I don't get why this dude wants to pay more for games when ideally you'd want to get them for as cheap as possible.
But what I'm telling you is that the cost of your monthly subscription is gonna go up sometime too.
Truly a tragedy.
And I'm asking you now, how much are you willing to pay for that subscription?
$15 alongside Steam support. Again, I'm a retard who likes to have all their shit in one place.
Microsoft knows this. So they know that they can keep incrementally increasing the price until you get to that breaking point where you're like, no more, I'm out of here. But until then, all of the money that they're gonna be raking in from all of you Xbox Game Pass users is gonna be insane. And I'm just prepping you right now to get ready for it.
That's right, man. Microsoft is gonna drop a nuclear bomb on all of you Xbox Game Pass motherfuckers. So get ready for the dreaded day when Microsoft raises the price by $1. Oh god, just the thought of it is making me shiver in fear.
What are your thoughts? Am I completely out of my mind here? Am I crazy?
Yes, you're speculating and fear-mongering over a hypothetical price increase after Netflix raised the price of their service by $1 in the span of a decade. Yet you don't have a problem with $70 games. I'd say those mental gymnastics would be enough to land you a spot in an asylum.
Let me know in the comments down below what you prefer. Exclusive games or games for free on Xbox Game Pass.
Did you seriously just ask if I'd rather play a shitty exclusive over hundreds of games? Yeah, I think I know where I stand.
If this is your first time here and you're having fun, give the video a like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and I love interacting with all of the new viewers that come into the channel. You're all awesome. Even if you don't agree with me, it's still hilarious to have conversations with you. Check out some of these other videos where I share my opinions and stuff, but I'm gonna head out of here. Just do me one last favor. Have yourself a great day. Cheers, everybody.
Well, dude, I'm definitely not having a good time, and I will not be doing any of that. But, that's where the video ends. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't rape my ears even more with that fucking guitar. But, the Soyboy deity known as Fornatron has officially exposed Microsoft for the frauds that they truly are, and restored balance to the force or some shit. I don't fucking know. Case closed. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, or else Fornatron here is gonna cause you permanent hearing loss. And trust me, man, that's something you do not want to go through. Nah, but in all seriousness, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
Peanut butter chocolate, great when set, when they combine and make the morning time epic.